Be prepared. Tomorrow isn't just another day. While most people are going about their normal routines, completely unaware, something massive is happening in the sky, and it's going to hit you whether you're ready or not. This is the moment astrologers have been talking about for months, the Mars-Pluto conjunction. But this isn't just some planetary meetup. This is a cosmic detonation, an energetic explosion that's been building all month long, and tomorrow it finally ignites. If you've been feeling like you're about to burst out of your own skin lately, like something inside you is demanding to break free, but you can't figure out what it is, keep watching. Because there's one specific reason this is happening to you right now, and I'll explain exactly what it is later in this video, so stay tuned. But first you need to understand something crucial. The pressure you've been feeling, that restless energy, that sense that the old version of your life doesn't fit anymore, it's not in your head. You're standing at the threshold of the most powerful transformation portal of the entire year, and if you're Aquarius, Leo, or Scorpio, this message is especially for you. Because what's about to happen tomorrow will change your life in ways you cannot even imagine yet. The cosmic pressure cooker has been building all month. Let's be honest, January has felt heavy, hasn't it? Like you've been carrying invisible weight on your shoulders, like you've been trapped in a room that's slowly getting smaller. That suffocating feeling? It's real, and there's a reason for it. All month long, planets have been piling into Capricorn, the sign of limitation, structure, hierarchy, and the old guard. Mercury, Venus, the Sun, Mars, they've all been compressed into this dense, restrictive energy. Think of it like a pressure cooker. The heat keeps rising, the pressure keeps building, and the lid is sealed tight. But here's what most people don't realize. This pressure has a purpose. Without the compression of Capricorn, without the containment, the release wouldn't have any velocity. You needed to feel the restriction to appreciate the explosion of freedom that's coming, and tomorrow that lid finally blows off. Because one by one, these planets have been migrating from Capricorn into Aquarius, the sign of revolution, innovation, liberation, and the future. And they've all been marching toward one specific point: Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, and absolute transformation. Venus reached Pluto first on January 19th, igniting your deepest desires. The Sun met Pluto on January 23rd, rebirthing your identity. Mercury joined Pluto on January 22nd, rewiring your entire way of thinking. And tomorrow, Mars, the warrior, the activator, the planet of pure action and drive, collides with Pluto at 3 degrees and 34 minutes Aquarius. And when the god of war meets the lord of the underworld in the sign of revolution, the result isn't subtle. It's volcanic, it's explosive. It's the moment the dam finally breaks and everything you've been holding back comes flooding out. This is the Mars-Pluto conjunction. And it's not just happening in the sky, it's happening inside you. Something strange is happening right now in your body. You might have noticed it already. Strange sensations, pressure points activating in random places, your palms, the back of your head, between your shoulder blades. A restless energy that makes it impossible to sit still. Maybe you've been clenching your jaw without realizing it, or your heart has been racing for no apparent reason. This isn't anxiety, this isn't stress. This is Mars energy building up inside you, looking for a way out. Mars rules adrenaline, physical energy, and the fight or flight response. When it's approaching a conjunction with Pluto, the planet of volcanic power, your body becomes a pressure valve. You're literally feeling the buildup of this cosmic explosion in your physical form. Some people report feeling wired, like they've had too much caffeine even when they haven't. Others feel an intense urge to move, to run, to do something physical just to release the energy. And if you've been feeling unusually irritable, snapping at people over small things, or fantasizing about completely changing your life overnight, that's Mars-Pluto talking. But here's the thing most people won't tell you. This energy isn't here to destroy you. It's here to liberate you. The question is, will you direct it, or will you let it control you? The Hindu yogi holds the secret to tomorrow's power. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Every degree of the zodiac has a Sabian symbol, an ancient image that reveals the deeper spiritual meaning of that particular point. The Mars-Pluto conjunction tomorrow happens at 3 degrees and 34 minutes Aquarius, which rounds up to the 4th degree. And the Sabian symbol for 4 degrees Aquarius is a Hindu yogi demonstrates his healing powers. Stop and think about that for a moment. We're talking about Mars, the planet of war, aggression and force, meeting Pluto, the planet of destruction and atomic power. You'd expect the symbol to be something violent, something explosive. But instead, it's a yogi, a master of discipline, someone who has learned to channel raw power into healing. This changes everything. The explosion tomorrow isn't about destruction, it's about mastery. It's about taking the volcanic energy inside you and directing it with precision. The yogi doesn't fight the power, he becomes one with it. He doesn't resist the energy, he harnesses it. And that's exactly what you're being asked to do tomorrow. This isn't the time for reckless outbursts or impulsive decisions. This is the time for disciplined action, controlled power, strategic revolution. The ones who succeed tomorrow won't be the ones who let the energy consume them. They'll be the ones who become the energy itself. Why 2026 is a universal year 1 and what that means for tomorrow. Before we go any further, you need to understand the container we're operating in. The year 2026 is a universal year 1 in numerology. Add it up. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10, and 1 plus 0 equals 1. A universal year 1 is a cosmic reset button. It's the beginning of a brand new 9-year cycle. It's the energy of the seed breaking through the soil, a violent act of new life asserting itself against resistance. This year doesn't support staying small. It doesn't reward playing it safe. It demands courage, autonomy, leadership, and the willingness to pioneer uncharted territory. And when this year 1 energy combines with the Mars-Pluto conjunction tomorrow, it creates a perfect storm for breakthrough. The explosion isn't random. It's necessary. It's the demolition that clears the path for something entirely new to be built. And here's what makes tomorrow even more powerful. Just yesterday, on January 26th, Neptune entered Aries for the first time in 165 years. Neptune is the planet of dreams, spirituality, and vision. Aries is the sign of the warrior, the pioneer, the self. This means the spiritual warrior is awakening inside you, and tomorrow's Mars-Pluto explosion, that's the initiation, that's the moment you step into this new era. The 3 signs that will break free tomorrow. Now let's get specific. While everyone will feel this energy to some degree, there are 3 zodiac signs that are standing directly in the line of fire. If you're Aquarius, Leo, or Scorpio, especially if you have your sun, moon, or rising sign in one of these, tomorrow is your day of liberation. Here's why. Aquarius, the phoenix rising from the ashes. Aquarius, you are the epicenter. The Mars-Pluto conjunction is happening in your sign, which means it's activating your entire identity, your sense of self, your physical body, and your presence in the world. All month long, you've been feeling the weight of Capricorn energy bearing down on you. You've been playing roles that don't fit anymore, following rules that feel outdated, carrying responsibilities that drain you. Maybe you've felt invisible, used by others, or frozen in place by fear and obligation. But tomorrow, that all shatters. This is a total identity overhaul. The old version of you, the one who played small, who dimmed your light, who conformed to make others comfortable, that version dies tomorrow. And what rises from the ashes is the real you, the powerful you, the unapologetic you. Remember what I said at the beginning about feeling like you're about to burst out of your own skin? This is why your soul has been preparing for this moment. You're not just breaking free from external limitations. You're breaking free from the prison of who you thought you had to be. Tomorrow, you reclaim your power, you step into leadership, you refuse to be controlled, and the universe will support every bold move you make as long as it comes from authentic alignment. The yogi symbol tells you how. Channel this explosive energy with discipline and focus. Don't just burn bridges randomly. Strategically dismantle what no longer serves you and consciously build what does. This is your rebirth, Aquarius, and it's going to be impossible to ignore. Leo, the relational revolution, breaking free from toxic dynamics. Leo, your breakthrough is happening in relationships. The Mars-Pluto conjunction lands in your 7th house, the house of partnerships, marriage, business relationships, and open enemies. For months, maybe even years, you've been dimming your light to keep the peace. Maybe you've been in a romantic relationship where the power dynamic is unbalanced. Maybe you've been working with someone who takes credit for your ideas. Maybe you've been tolerating disrespect because you were afraid of being alone. Tomorrow, that ends. This conjunction is forcing you to confront the truth you've been avoiding. You cannot shine your full light while being held down by someone else's limitations. The lion inside you is roaring to be free, and tomorrow you won't be able to silence it anymore. Here's what might happen. A partner could say something, do something, or reveal something that becomes the final straw. Or you might wake up tomorrow with a clarity so sharp, so undeniable, that you simply can't pretend anymore. Either way, the mask comes off. And yes, this could mean endings, breakups, business partnerships dissolving, friendships falling away. But here's the truth, Leo. Anything that falls apart tomorrow was never built to last in the first place. You're not losing anything real. You're releasing what was holding you hostage. The power you've been giving away to others, tomorrow you take it back. The sovereignty you've been sacrificing for approval, tomorrow you reclaim it. And here's the most important part. This isn't about becoming cold or cutting people off impulsively. The yogi symbol reminds you to use this power with mastery. Set boundaries with precision. Walk away with dignity, but don't negotiate your worth anymore. The relationships that survive this energy will be the ones that honor your royalty, and the ones that don't, they were never meant for your kingdom. Scorpio, the root metamorphosis, breaking free from the past. Scorpio, your transformation is the deepest of all 3 signs, and that makes sense, doesn't it? Because Mars and Pluto are your ruling planets. When they meet in the sky, it's like a family reunion, and you feel it in your bones. The Mars-Pluto conjunction lands in your 4th house, the house of home, family, roots, ancestry, and the foundation of your psyche. This is where your deepest wounds live. This is where generational trauma hides. This is where the past has its claws in you. And tomorrow, you rip those claws out. Maybe you've been stuck in a living situation that drains your energy. Maybe you've been tied down by family obligations that feel suffocating. Maybe you've been haunted by childhood wounds that keep replaying in your adult relationships. Maybe you've been carrying emotional weight that isn't even yours, baggage from your parents, your grandparents, cycles that have been running in your bloodline for generations. Tomorrow, the chain breaks. This is a subterranean explosion. It's happening at the root level, and when the foundation shifts, everything built on top of it has to rearrange itself. Literally, this could mean a sudden move, a complete renovation that tears down the old to build the new, a decision to cut ties with toxic family members. Psychologically, it's a liberation from the past. You're finally letting go of the story that's been running your life, the story of not being enough, of not deserving love, of having to prove yourself. Because here's what Pluto in Aquarius is showing you, Scorpio. Your power doesn't come from your past. It comes from your vision of the future. You've been looking backward for so long, trying to understand why things happened the way they did, trying to heal what was broken, and yes, that work was necessary. But tomorrow, you turn around and face forward. You let the past be the past. You stop trying to fix what's already gone and start building what's coming. The yogi symbol is especially important for you, Scorpio. This energy could easily turn destructive if you're not careful. You could burn everything down in a rage, or you could channel this power into genuine healing and transformation. The choice is yours. Remember, real power doesn't destroy for the sake of destruction. Real power transforms. Real power heals. And you, Scorpio, have more power than you've ever allowed yourself to acknowledge. Tomorrow you step into it fully. What actually happens during a Mars-Pluto conjunction? Let me break this down in practical terms. Mars is your personal will, your drive, your ambition, your ability to take action and go after what you want. Pluto is the transpersonal will, evolution, destiny, the universe's plan for your transformation. When they meet, your personal will gets plugged into a cosmic power source. Suddenly, you don't just want something, you need it. You're not just motivated, you're possessed by a force that will not be denied. This is why Mars-Pluto energy feels so intense. It's like going from a regular engine to rocket fuel. The danger is obvious. This much power without direction becomes destruction. People lash out, they burn bridges they shouldn't, they make impulsive decisions they regret. They let the energy control them instead of directing it. But the opportunity is equally powerful. If you know what you want, if you're clear on your vision, if you can hold the focus, tomorrow gives you the power to execute change that would normally take months or years. This is the energy of the strategic revolutionary, the person who's been planning, waiting, preparing, and tomorrow they strike with absolute precision. Think about it. Venus already showed you what you truly value. Mercury already gave you the strategy. The Sun already aligned your identity with your purpose. And now Mars arrives to pull the trigger. Everything has been leading to this moment. The portal is open, but it won't stay open forever. Here's what you need to understand. This isn't just a single day. The Mars-Pluto conjunction is exact tomorrow, but the power portal has been open all week. You've probably already felt it building. The tension, the restlessness, the sense that something is coming. But after tomorrow, the energy begins to disperse, the portal starts to close, and if you don't step through it now, you might be waiting years for another opportunity like this. This is the mistake so many people make with powerful astrological transits. They feel the energy, they sense the opportunity, but they hesitate. They wait for the perfect moment. They talk themselves out of taking action. They let fear win. And then the transit passes, and they're left standing in the exact same place they were before, wondering why nothing changed. Don't let that be you. Because tomorrow, the universe is handing you a cosmic crowbar. It's giving you the power to pry open doors that have been locked, to break through walls that have been holding you back, to shatter limitations that have kept you small. But you have to use it. You have to act. The yogi doesn't just possess healing powers, he demonstrates them. He takes action, he uses what he has. Tomorrow, you are the yogi, and the power is already inside you. How to navigate tomorrow without getting burned. Let me be clear, this energy is not gentle. Mars-Pluto conjunctions have a reputation for a reason. They're intense, they're confrontational, they force issues that people would rather avoid. So how do you navigate tomorrow without imploding or exploding? First, ground yourself. This is not the day to be floating in your head. Get into your body, exercise, move, release the physical tension that's building up. The more grounded you are, the more you can direct this energy instead of being swept away by it. Second, get clear on your target. What are you actually trying to change? What do you want to break free from? What are you building toward? The clearer you are, the more effective this energy becomes. Vague intentions get vague results. Precise intentions get laser-focused breakthroughs. Third, channel, don't suppress. You cannot bottle this energy up. It will find a way out, one way or another, so give it a healthy outlet. Create something. Build something. Have difficult conversations you've been avoiding. Take the action you've been putting off. Just make sure it's conscious and intentional, not reactive and destructive. Fourth, trust the death. If something is falling apart tomorrow, a relationship, a job, a belief system, trust that it needs to die for something better to be born. Pluto doesn't destroy what's meant to stay. It only clears out what's blocking your evolution. And finally, remember the yogi. You are not at the mercy of this energy. You are the master of it. Channel it with discipline, focus, and spiritual awareness. This is not about force, it's about alignment. It's about becoming so clear, so focused, so committed to your vision that the universe has no choice but to move obstacles out of your way. The world will look different on January 28th. After tomorrow, something fundamental will have shifted. You might not be able to put your finger on exactly what it is at first, but you'll feel it. The old weight will be lighter, or maybe gone entirely. The path forward will feel clearer. The fear that used to hold you back will seem smaller, less convincing. You'll catch yourself acting differently, reacting differently, showing up differently. And then it will hit you. You've stepped into a new version of yourself. This is what the Mars-Pluto conjunction does. It doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you. And when you change at that core level, everything else has to rearrange itself to match your new frequency. Some people will notice the difference in you immediately. They might not know what's changed, but they'll sense it. The way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the energy you bring into a room. Others might pull away, suddenly uncomfortable around you, and that's okay. When you step into your power, not everyone is meant to come with you. This is the beginning of a new chapter, and tomorrow is when you turn the page. The Mars-Pluto explosion isn't just changing your life, it's revealing who you've always been underneath the layers of conditioning, fear, and limitation. The question is, are you ready to meet that version of yourself? Because tomorrow, there's no hiding. The explosion is coming, the portal is open, and the only choice you have is whether to step through it or stay behind. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.